gliding. Finally, we have arrived at the moment where we can reveal the answer to the Guardian's riddle. The key to endless choices lies hidden on infinite paths. How do you unlock the door to destiny? When you solve this riddle, your apples will fall to the sky. The statement that everyone has the absolute freedom to choose their own destiny is only a riddle until you clearly understand the origins of bondage. Based on all that has already been shared so far in this training, we can now share the answer with you, which is quite simple. Freedom is yours when you end the battle. As you can see, the answer is short and simple, like the alchemist's secret on the emerald tablet. If we had told you the answer to the riddle at the very beginning of the training, you would not have understood all its implications. Our dependence lies in taking part in the battle imposed upon us. Once you wake up from the daydream, once you stop being hard on yourself and end the battle with yourself and the world, nothing can hold you down. The battle will continue, but without your participation, and you will be free to go wherever you wish and choose anything you desire. The world is a mirror that reflects your relationship to it. When you are discontent with the world, it turns away from you. When you fight the world, it fights you back. When you end the battle, the world meets you halfway. From birth, pendulums shape your worldview, assign you a role, and trap you in a box of conditioning. They claim you're independent and free to choose, but it's just an illusion. You're placed on puppet strings, told what to desire, and to achieve your goals however you wish, but are unsuccessful. Then you are made to understand that if you want to win your place under the sun, you'll have to fight even harder, both with yourself and with the world. This is the pendulum's rule: fight and do as I do. The perfect dictatorship would have the appearance of democracy, but would basically be a prison without walls in which the prisoners would not even dream of escaping. It would essentially be a system of slavery where through consumption and entertainment, the slaves would love their servitude. Aldous Huxley. The only freedom you exercise is the right to take part in the battle, for this too is a choice, and you always get what you choose. That is an unchangeable law. A person can never beat a pendulum in battle. They may perhaps receive a prize, but even this is achieved by a mere handful of individuals. The pendulum's objective is to conceal your true freedom. No one can force you to take part in the battle, but they can instill the belief in our minds that no other choice exists. In a sense, they are right. There can be no other choice until you stop clinging to the strings of importance. To achieve true freedom, let go of importance. Stop giving excess meaning to yourself or the world around you. Most of the time, simply waking up and consciously shifting your perspective is enough. We are all dreaming, mindlessly playing out our roles. The more meaning we assign to the game, the deeper we sink into this dream, becoming trapped by our attachment to importance. You might ask, is trying to change your relationship to something not just another part of the same battle? You battle with yourself when you try to control your emotions. Instead, recognize the pendulum's game and consciously change your relationship with it. This frees you from the struggle and lets you set your own rules. By breaking the pendulum's rules, the battle becomes meaningless, like fighting an imaginary opponent. Step back, observe the game as if it were play, and realize the choice is yours. Keep battling, or simply take what is already there. You cannot instantly cut the strings of importance or discard all your excess values and complexes overnight. Don't force it. Forcing creates another battle. Instead, let the strings of importance fall away naturally by stopping the fight. Consciously drop any importance you can, and for what remains, transform it through action. Focus on your target slide, then your action slide by visualizing the process, and then take steady steps towards your goal. Rejecting the game is also an action. Allow yourself and the world to be as they are. You don't need to change yourself or fight life. By walking away from the battle, you will feel freer with each passing day. In addition, you cannot instantly shed all the problems you've accumulated over your life. However, by practicing coordination, you will gradually move from the tangle of challenges onto a clearer, smoother path. At first, things may not go perfectly. Pendulums may provoke you, and obstacles or setbacks may arise. The key is to stay calm and avoid falling into despair. With time and patience, everything will fall into place. you now have a powerful tool to shape your destiny. The idea that you are the master of your own fate should feel as natural as your right to buy coffee. Imagine someone giving you a certificate allowing you to purchase a coffee anywhere in the city. That wouldn't excite you because you already have that right. If one cafe doesn't have the coffee you want, you'd simply go to another or let it go without frustration. Your approach to controlling your life's events should feel just as straightforward and effortless. Yes, you are the director of your life, but only your life. Arrogance or self-importance, no matter how subtle, creates excess potential that disrupts balance. Even if you think you are humble, no one is entirely free of this. With the power you now hold, any deviation from integrity or mindfulness will have noticeable consequences. Be cautious about boasting to others. If you loudly declare your goals or intentions, your chances of success diminish. Confidence should remain inner confidence. When you quietly know you will achieve your goal, you will maintain balance. However, proclaiming your plans creates excess potential, triggering balance forces that may counteract your efforts. It is wiser to act with humility and keep your plans to yourself. Once you succeed, you can celebrate, but avoid extremes or euphoria, as they too invite balancing forces. Lastly, never use transurfing to harm others. Directing hostile intent, even under the guise of justified retribution, will bring severe consequences. Negative actions towards others will eventually rebound on you. You may first receive a warning, a sign to stop. Ignoring it will lead to punishment. Remember, we are all guests in this world. You are free to choose your path, but you have no right to harm or control others. Choose wisely. Turn your joy into celebration. Choose to see your life, even if it currently feels disappointing, as a celebration. This mindset gives you a genuine reason to feel hopeful, opening the door to true freedom. Quietly enjoy the journey toward your goal, keeping the feeling of celebration alive within you. Balance forces cannot overshadow this quiet delight. By following the principle of coordination and viewing life as a celebration, it will indeed become one. There is no need to keep fighting. You will receive what is yours. By stepping away from the battle, you cut the strings of control and gain true freedom, supported not by old props, but by the alt flow. Trust that your choice will manifest. Focus your thoughts on your target lifeline, and the flow will naturally guide you towards your goal. No force can stop you if you stay balanced, go with the flow, and follow the principle of coordination. You are no longer a powerless paper boat drifting on the waves of circumstance or a puppet controlled by pendulums. Now you have a sail, unity of heart-mind, and a helm, your choice. You move effortlessly through the alt space, carried by the wind of outer intention.